fresh meat.
Good morning, Traveller. This is BremSter, and welcome back to the Diablo 4 Sudoku series, or Sudoku in Sanctuary. So, this is Whirlwind by Barbarian, this is a series that has been put together just as a short series of 5 puzzles, one for each of the hero classes in Diablo 4. And this has been put together because I have been spending an inordinate amount of time over on BremSter Games playing Diablo 4, and I kind of requested this series. I asked if we've been talking about what series we could do following the Hamilton Sudoku series, which there are some more puzzles coming. We've now got all of the puzzles in that series, but I don't want to just drop them immediately. What we could do, and I thought doing shorter series with a theme would be better, and I thought with all of the time I'm spending on Diablo 4, it would be good to just start it off with that, because there's the 5 classes, and it just made sense to do the 5. The puzzles so far have been fun, and we'll see how the other 2 go. If you want to see me play Diablo 4 moderately badly, I definitely needed help getting through the World Tier 4 Capstone Dungeon to unlock World Tier 4, and I had a clan member come along and basically carry me through, which was a different stress level, but I got it completed, so that was good, and now I'm in World Tier 4, and I'm having a lot of fun. I've got some of the stuff that I needed, some of the frustrations I've gotten past. I've redone my build a little bit, and I'm progressing a lot smoother, but I need to step back from the game for a bit and do some different stuff. So what else? We are going to hopefully do some different series based on other things. And with this series, with the Hamilton Sudoku series, there was a worry on my part of seeing the same setters over and over and over again. Might people think that there was I don't know. For all I know, like 30 of the 50 puzzles or 51 puzzles that'll be in the Hamilton Sudoku series were set by the same person. And people saying, well, you're just featuring the same person over and over, then that would feel a bit weird. So they were all set anonymously under characters from the musical. And we're sort of doing the same with these series, I expect. But what we're doing is at the end of the puzzle in the solution message, the name of the setter will be revealed. And if people do have an issue with the amount of, or with seeing the same setters come up a few times, well, they're just puzzles. Just enjoy the puzzles. That's what matters. So the thing now is, let's have a look at Whirlwind by Barbarian. This is the class in Diablo 4 I'm actually least interested in. For the next season, I'm looking at either playing a different druid build or a necromancer, and I'm definitely interested in sorcerer and rogue, and I've just never been interested in Barbarian. I'm not sure why, it's just the way it is. Anyway, let's have a look at the puzzle. And as I said, if you're not interested in Diablo 4, then just enjoy the puzzle. If you are, have a look at BremSter Games, where I've posted a lot of videos now, and I'm now in World Tier 4, and I stream semi-regularly, so feel free to come along and chat. Anyway, how does this puzzle work? Normal Sudoku rules apply. It's the same as yesterday, actually. So normal Sudoku rules, it's not the same puzzle. It's a very different puzzle, I expect. Normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And then digits placed on an arrow must sum to the digit placed in that arrow circle. So the sum of these 3 digits will be placed there. The sum of those 2 digits will be placed there. The sum of those 2 digits will be placed there. That's what we have. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, there's a lot happening in this box. There is a lot happening in this box. Where can 9 go in this box? Because you can't put 9 onto an arrow. Oh, wait a minute. You can put 9 onto an arrow. So, because if you put 9 onto a 2-cell arrow, summing to a single digit, it'd have to be 9 and something to sum to something higher, and that's not going to work. So I can't put 9 on any of those, and I can't put 9 there or there, because then it'd be 9 plus something. So 9 is in one of those 2. And that's going to transpose onto one of those. That's a weird box. Okay, so I can see that these... Okay, so 3 cells on an arrow that see each other. Sorry, this box is weird. 3 cells on an arrow that see each other. The minimum they can be is... Actually, this one is even more restricted. The minimum they could be normally is 1, 2, and 3. So, and 1, 2... Actually, I really need to look at this one. And 1, 2, and 3 is 6. So this would be 6, 7, 8, or 9. But for this to be a 6, this would have to be 1, 2, 3, and it can't. So it's not 6. For 7, it'd have to be 1, 2, 4, and it can't. Now this is either 1, 3, 4 to be an 8 or 1, 3, 5 to be a 9, because I can't skip the 3, because then it'd be 1, 4, 5, which is 10. So 1 and 3 are on this arrow with either 4 or 5. And that makes this 8 or 9. And up here I've got the same. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be 1, 2, 3 to 6, but it can't be 1, 2, 4 to 7. It could be 1, 2... Hang on, can this be 8? Because the way to make 8 is 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4 are the only ways of making 8. So this can't be an 8 either. This is a 6 or a 9. Okay. So can these both be 9? If that's a 9, that's a 9. And that'll put 9 down. There's something very weird going on with 9s here. If this is a 9, this is a 9. And that will put 9 in one of those 2 cells. Hang on, does 9... 9 has to be down here. 9 is in one of those 3, so that's a 6. Okay, reason. If this is a 9, then this is a 9. That's just flat out true, because this arrow is a single cell arrow. So that digit is the same as that digit. So if this is the 9 in this box, remember I can't put 9 in any of these cells. If this is the 9, this is the 9. But if this is the 9, then that becomes the 9. And now where do I put the 9 over here? Well, it'd have to be in one of those 3 cells, but it couldn't be there because then I'd have 2 9s in box 5. So it's in one of those 2. So there's a 9 in one of those 3. So that is the 6. And this is 1, 2, 3. And if 9 is in those 3, this is an 8, and this is 1, 3, 4. Does that work in reverse? If that's the 9, that's the 9, and the 9 is in one of those 2. But if that's... So 9 is in one of those 3. So this can't be a 9, and this can't be a 9. But I have to put 8 in here somewhere. It could be there. It can't be on... So 8 can't be on those arrows. It could be in any of these. Well, it's in one of those 2. Because I can't put 9 there because it'd conflict with those, and I can't put it on a 2-cell arrow. So 9 is in one of those. This box is freaking me out. Okay, so this, what is on this arrow here? Because it can't be 1, 2, or 3, and that's a 2-cell arrow. So that's a minimum 4, 5. So that's the 9. And these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So these are 7 and 8. I can do the same up here, I'm assuming. Not quite. There is a 2 up here. Now, if I don't put 2 on this arrow, this would be, because I wouldn't have one. If I put 2 there, this would not be 1, 2, 3, or 4. This would be 5, 6, and this would be an 11. So 2 is on this arrow. And it's either 2, 5, 2, 6, or it can't be 2, 6. So it's 2, 5 to 7. It can't be 2, 6 because then it would be 8. Or it's 2, 7 to 9. Now, where does 8 go? Well, hang on, that can't be 9. So this is now the 9, and this is the 9. So this is the 7, and this is 2, 5. Because that 9 meant that couldn't be 9, so that can't be 9. So now where can 8 go? Is that the right question to ask? Well, these are not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 go in those. And that 9 makes that the 6 and that the 9. That's not a 9. Now these are a quadruple. 1, 3, 4, and 5. Well, that's not a 1. Could that be a 1, 2? It's likely that's a 1, isn't it? These sum to 7. They're 1, 6, or 3, 4. 7 is up here. Don't think that's it. Six is down here somewhere. 6 here would mean this is 8 or 9, and this is 2 or 3. This can't be a 6. Because if this is a 6, this can't be a 7, so it'd have to be an 8 or a 9. And 6 to make this an 8 would mean this has to be a 2, and it can't be. And if 6, 9 would mean this would have to be a 3, and it can't be. So this is not the 6. 6 is in one of these two. And 6 can't be there because that's got a maximum of 5. This is a 6. This has a maximum of 5. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4 only. And that can't be 2 or 3. This is a 1 or a 4. Surely that can't be 4. If that's 4, this would be 1. So these would all be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 4 would have to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These would be 7 and 8. That would be 8, 1, 9, which is okay. But these would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a problem with that? So this would be the 1. These would be 2, 3, and 5. Where the 2 is would need a 6. Where the 3 is would need a 7. But I can't put 6 in any of those. So where would, if this is 4, where would I put the 2? Because I couldn't put a 7 or an 8 on there. And where would I put the 2? If I put the 2 there, that would be a 6, which it can't be. If I put the 2 there, that would be a 6, which it can't be. And if I put the 2 there, that would be a 6, which it can't be. So this is a 1. This is not a 1. Oh, there's no 3 there. So this is not a 2. And these are 4, 5, 7, and 8. There's no 5 there. So this is either 3, 6, or 7, and it's not 7 or 6. This is the 3, this is the 4, this is the 5, so this is the 4. There's no 4, 5 there. This is 7, 8, so this is 7, 8. Giving me a 7, 8 pair, making this a triple. 1, 2, 5. There's no 5 there. So 5 is in one of those two, which I could have got from that. So these are now a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 5, 7, and 8. Well, there's no 7 up there, so 7 is down here. 2, 5, 8. This is a 1, 2, 5, 8 quadruple. This isn't a 3, but where does 4 go in this row? It has to go there. So there's no 4 or 5 there. This is 1 and 3. The 1 comes out of there. Oh, this 8 made this 7 ages ago. So this is the 7. This is the 8. There's no 7 there. The 8 in this row has to be there, so that's not 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 5, 6, and it can't, or 1, 5, 6, and it can't be 1, 5, 6. This is the 3, this is the 2. There's no 2 up here. These are 5 and 8. So this has to be at least 6 now, because 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and it can't be 7. So if this is an 8, this is a 1, 9. And if it's 5, it's 1, 6. It can't be 3, 8. So it's not 3, 8 or 4, 9. And this is 1, 5. It can't be 1, 5, 6 because that doesn't work. This is 8, 9. This is 5, which does allow this to be 1 or 4. 9 is now in one of those two by Sudoku because of those two 9s. This box is absolutely weird. And this 2 looks back making that 5, so there's no 5 there. Now this 9, it could be 1, 8, 2, 7. It can't be 3, 6 or 4, 5. So it's 1, 8 or 2, 7. That can't be 7, so that can't be 2. This 6. This is 1, 2 or 3 and it can't be 3 because of that. Because if I put a 4 there, this would have to sum to 10. So this is 7 or 8, and it's not 7. This is 8, so this is 2, which takes 2 out of there, which takes 7 out of there. So this is a 1, 8 pair, which means this is the 2 and this is the 1. The 8 looks down, making this 7, and we now know this sums to 7. Now, it's an odd number, so I can't repeat the digit. So if it's 1, 6, it's 1 and 6 in that order. If it's 2, 5, it's 2 and 5. And if it's 3, 4, it's 3 and 4. That's not helpful. I've possibly missed something. 7 is in one of those two. Maybe this. How do I make this 7? Well, I can't use 2, 5 and I can't use 3, 4. So this is 1, 6, which means this is the 3 and this is the 1. This is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, and 9. Well, there's no 5, 9 there. So this is the 6. And this is a 5, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. And this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, and 7. I could have used a column for that. So 9, 3, this would be 6. 9, 4, this would be 5. Or 9, 7, this would be 2. And it can't be 2, so this can't be 7. This invisible 4, given digits are invisible, I don't know why. It looks back saying that can't be 4. Maybe this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So those are 6, 7, and 9. I can't put 7 down there. So 7 is up here. That's not 9. That's a 6, 7, 9 triple in this box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. And that column now, I think, is doing the business. Where do I put 2 and 3 in that column? Because I can't put 2, 3 there because this has a 5 on the arrowhead, and I can't put 2, 3 there. So this is actually a 2, 3 pair, and this is a 6 or a 9, and the 6 here means that's the 9, that's the 6, which means this is the 1, which means that's the 6 and that's the 1. That means that's not the 1, that's not the 1, this is the 1. This 6 look back making this 5, so this is 4. So that's not 4. Now this 2, 3 means that this is not 1 anymore because the maximum this could be is 4. So that's not the 1. That gives me a 4, 5 pair. So that's not the 4. Oh, and this 3 means that's the 1, and these are no 1 in here. The 1 looks back making that 8 and that 1. The 9 makes this 6, which takes 6 out of both of those. So this becomes the 7, this becomes the 9. The 7 looks back making this 3 and this 7. And these are 1, 2, 4, and 6. There's a 2 there. There's a 6 there. There's a 4 and a 2 there. That's the 6. So that's the 4 and that's the 2. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But the 3 must be in there. So that's the 2, that's the 3. The 2 looks back making that 5 and that 2. Now, there can't be a 7 there. There can't be a 3 there. There can't be an 8 there. But this 4 looks down, making this 5. So this becomes 2 and this becomes 3 for the 7 arrow. The 3 looks across, making this 4 and this 3. This 5 made this 4 and this 5. The 5 looks back, making this 9 and this 5. These are now triples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's a 7 and a 4 there. So this is the 6. So this is a 4, 7, and the 4 makes that the 7 and that the 4. The 7 looks up, making that the 3, that the 8, and that the 7. And now I've just got to complete this box. I can't put a 1 in either of those two, so that's the 1. I need to put an 8 and a 9 in, and I'll use that 9 to make that the 8 and that the 9. I have mastered the Whirlwind build, a class I won't play, and puzzle created by BremSter. I created this puzzle over a week ago now, and I have deliberately solved and set about 4 or 5 puzzles since so that I would not specifically remember the path. And I remembered the trick with the 9s, I will admit, but beyond that, I wasn't 100% sure what I was doing. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle, and I did actually want to contribute to one of these series at one point. And I had an idea for this arrow trick in box 5 with that 9s, and I did want to play with it. And it kind of worked for the Whirlwind idea, so I wanted to play with that one. So not a fully blind solve, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I would really appreciate some subscribes over on BremSter Games. That channel is not growing at all. I mean, it's just a fun project for me rather than this one, which I put a lot more effort into. But, you know, it would be fun. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. I know I keep saying that, but it is absolutely true. What I'm hoping people get from this is just good puzzles. And as always, good luck in Sanctuary, and good luck with your solving.